win number 500 on the year, 51-32.
Mildly with the basketball. He avoids the trap. Needs help. Stepping up Plumlee still in the backcourt. The freshman tries to dribble through.
By everybody here, Triton, a tremendous job here tonight. We're going to get the thoughts. Head coach Jack Edison here. Coach, congratulations. I'm sorry. Hang on just a second. We got a special announcement here.
Coach Edison, I know that you've come over to many times. In fact, a little history that I just learned of tonight. I believe your first victory was at Triton back in 1973. You played LaVille at that time, I believe, in the first game. And so it's fitting, I guess, even though we would like to win the contest, that you won your first contest at Triton and you win your 500th contest at Triton. We would like to present you the game ball.
Coach Edison, congratulations, win number 500. This has got to really feel great.
Sure feels a heck of a lot better than the last two losses we had, the last two games we finished up with, Tony. Yeah, it's just a nice honor for the team and a lot of players that have played for me.
Coach, tonight I think was very typical of what Plymouth Pilgrim basketball is about. Complete hustle by your troops here tonight. This is a nice way to get that win number 500, I would imagine, for you.
I couldn't be prouder of a team than this group here tonight. Yeah, it's a great way to get whatever this is all about here tonight on with this kind of a performance, and it's pretty representative, I think, when you watch some of these guys that are coaching on the bench and these guys who are representing a lot of these kids that played for us, and these guys couldn't have represented them any better tonight, who are all a part of that.
Coach, you know,
this ball right here.
You know, Coach Larry and I were talking about it as well. Along with your coaching, you're also a mentor. You've also been a mentor to an awful lot of students as well. Talk to us a little bit about that as a coach. It goes a little bit beyond the coaching, doesn't it?
Well, you certainly hope so. And that's, you know, coaching is teaching, and yeah, you kind of establish some relationships, and you really realize that, I guess, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 years after they graduate, or 10 or 15 years after they graduate, or 30 years after they graduate, like it is in my case, I guess.
Coach, congratulations on career win number 500. Thanks for letting us be part of it, and way to go.
Thanks, Tony.
There he is, Jack Edison, head coach of the Plymouth Pilgrims, collecting win number 500. Quite a milestone here tonight for, again, another historic, traditional laden program, as Plymouth has been all through many, many years, Larry.
It was just an outstanding performance, a Plymouth basketball, Jack Edison type performance. Great way to win. Absolutely everybody on his team scores. Everybody plays great defense. They force the opposition into 29 turnovers. The type of things that Jack Edison always talks about. We saw flip outs on rebounds. We saw flip ups on after the other team got the rebound. All the little things that he talks about all the time. We saw charges being taken by the Pilgrims. All those things that Jack Edison preaches and has preached for 500 career wins we saw here tonight. That was a great performance. And again, this team's got a long way to go. They had a lot of shots that didn't fall, a lot of finishes. So, they didn't score maybe as many points as the team last year was capable of scoring, but some of those shots are going to fall as they work their way through this season. The main thing is their intensity and their defense, Tony, I thought was outstanding tonight.
And that's what Jack just said a moment ago. I couldn't have been any more proud of this particular group of kids than I am tonight. And it just showed on the court what Jack has been known for years to teach when it comes to this game of basketball. The game of basketball is not just a game to Jack. It's life. You breathe it. You think of it. You live it. And when you see performances like this here tonight, the way the team performed last year going to state, clear back to the 82 team, there's just so many wonderful things that Jack Edison has represented when it comes to the basketball, the Indiana high school basketball in general. And I can go back and tell you some great stories that I heard just at the Hall of Fame ceremonies of last year.
Well, in case the listeners don't know, if you're new to the area, back when he got his first victory here in '73, we played our home games here. Plymouth did. We played it at the Triton gym, and that's why we were playing LaVille here in our first game, because our high school and our gym was under construction, and the other gym was not fit to play at that point. So they played here for, I believe, 2.5, 3 years, and that's why Jack Edison got this first victory here at Triton.
So again, the final score, 51-32. We're going to be talking with John Scott here in just a few moments. But right now, we're going to take our 2-minute break, and we're going to come back here to Triton High School. Again, the final score this evening, 51-32. Our Center Bank postgame show continues in just a moment.
Tony, I'm going to go down and shake his hand. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Last year's state championship game hurt the Plymouth Pilgrims in a lot of ways. One of them was forgotten by most until this season opened up. Fox 28's Alex Hayes was in Bourbon tonight, where Coach Jack Edison was going for a milestone.
Thanks, Dean. Plymouth lost their opener at Bremen over the weekend, making tonight's game even more important. Coach Edison has been sitting on 499 wins since the team won the semi-state over Wawasee back in March 19th. Now, 8 months later, with Kyle Benj and Jeff Sheets gone, the Pilgrims wanted to help their coach celebrate. Plymouth fans knew what was on the line tonight as they took on Triton. The Trojans led briefly in the first quarter, but then the Pilgrims pulled away. Led by Randy Davis and Chad Clinton, Plymouth takes the win 51-32. That is career win number 500 for Jack Edison.
I think our players, they don't say too much to me, or they never say anything to me, but they're just the kind of guys that are thinking about other people, and I know they've been thinking about it, and they're happy because it's an honor for me, but I'm pretty pleased because it's an honor for them.
And Triton's athletic director presented Coach Edison with the game ball.
First contest at Triton, and you're going to be fighting with the contest at Triton. You're going to present you the game ball.
And with 500, has it felt like a long road? You've been here for a long time, 1973 to today. Is this, has it just been a long journey, or feel like it's just beginning?
It feels like a long journey. None of that just beginning stuff. Maybe a little mixture of both, I guess.
All right. Well, congratulations to Coach Edison. And we just found out, among winningest current coaches right now, Coach Edison is 8th all-time in the state of Indiana, and he has a 67% winning percentage.
All right, thanks, Allie. He'll keep
500th game.
Coach Edison reached the milestone earlier to complete with 500 wins, all at Plymouth High School. Standing ovation for Coach Jack Edison. As national selection to the Indian Basketball Hall of Fame, Coach Edison is currently the 8th all-time active coach in the state. Jack is the current winningest active coach at the same high school in Indiana. And this is 33rd season. Teams have won 10 NLC Conference Championships, 17 sectionals, 7 regional
champions, 2 semi-state championships, 1 2005 runner-up, and 1 state 1982 championship. I believe without a doubt our success stems from Coach Edison's consistent passion to teach. He continues to care enough to become on the players, teams, and students he coaches. Our practice and
Wednesday, Ray Roth retired from WSBT after 38 years of dedicated news reporting. What a week in Plymouth. Let's go to Ray Roth Arena. Plymouth against rival Rochester. Behold the spectacle of Ray Roth Arena. Coach Edison there. Plymouth in command second half. Chad, no relation to Bill Clinton, hits the three from the left wing. Bottoms it out. The fans were rowdy since Ray Roth's gone. This fan was locked up for the duration of the ball game. Rochester's Corey Overmeyer reduces the lead to 7. That one was from NBA range. And then off the deep inbound, super soft Randy Davis lays it in. Ray Roth has a statue of him as the next Plymouth hero in his yard. Hey, Mom, the game's over. Got milk? Plymouth wins 50-44 over a strong.
Now introducing the head coach of the 1982 state champions, Jack Edison.
These guys, not because they won the state championship. Okay, I'm not any more proud of them than any of my other teams that I've had that have achieved to a high potential, which they did. This group here did. What pleases me most, and I appreciate the most, what I'm most proud about them, is this success they've had since then, the people they've become. And that just speaks so much about their character, speaks so much about, and it's such a credit, I guess, to their character, to their parents, and people they love in their community. Thank you.